everyone, and welcome back to another goal setting and reset video. This is all about the month of May and it only feels like 5 minutes ago that I sat here talking to you about what I was going to do in April, and yet here we are, we're back for another month. If you're new here, I'm Mel and I make videos about creative ways that you can make money online. I've set myself a kind of overarching goal of having 10 different income streams that each make me a minimum of £100 a month, so that I get £1,000 in every single month to pay my bills. If you look back through my channel, there's quite a few videos that talk about this, and I've also got lots of work from home vlogs as well, so if that's your kind of thing, then check out that playlist. But welcome back, those of you that have been here many times before. I've got my cup of tea at the ready because, you know, this requires tea, this kind of sorting out the mess that's in my head. Right, let's get to it. So the first thing I think we should do is just kind of go over how well I did with my April goals. So if you remember, my overall goals for Q2 are to rebrand and refocus this YouTube channel, to establish a multifaceted decorative paper business, and to review and reorganize my finances. So in April, you can see that this first box for April for the rebranding and refocusing the YouTube channel is pretty poor. There's not a lot in there. I have released 6 videos, and the reason why I'm setting myself the challenge of 6 videos a month is that at the moment that's the exact number of videos that I need in order to reach the payment threshold for the AdSense revenue. So I need to make £60 a month, so about $80 a month. It's slightly different depending on which country you're in, so ours is you need to get to 60 quid basically, and that currently takes me at the sort of type of viewing figures that I get at the moment, that takes me about 6 videos a month. What I'm hoping is that when I get a more substantial back catalogue and some more searchable content on this channel, that might change and I might be able to get to that sort of payout amount with 4 videos. Having said that, you know, I'm aiming for £100 a month eventually, so I think it's going to be a while before the videos settle down to 1 per week. I did 6 videos. I put out 6 videos in April. And the other thing that I managed to do was kind of apply and be accepted for some affiliate programs. You will probably start to see those in the description box of my videos at some point during this month of May. Now, things that I haven't done was all of the stuff about brand colours, different styles of thumbnail, channel banner, renaming the channel and all of that kind of stuff. I ended up just sitting with a lot of that and thinking about it and not necessarily getting anywhere. The name change, as I explained in the previous video, is because I have the personal channel and I have this business channel. They both have Sparrows end in the title. So YouTube is showing the gardening videos to business people and the business videos to gardening people. And, you know, there is a little bit of a crossover there. It's not that people who are into gardening are not necessarily interested in business, but it does mean that the videos are kind of being pushed in slightly the wrong direction. So a name change and changing like all of the description of the channel and things like that will just help to separate them out a little bit more. I've been sitting with the idea of different brand colours. I'm still drawn to a lot of sort of autumnal colours. I'm still drawn to a lot of navy blue, dark greens, burgundies and things like that. So I think there might be a slight shift. I think I might make them a little bit softer and more muted than they have been in the past. But I haven't settled on anything specific yet. So there's been a lot of thinking and not a lot of doing with that one. Now, the second one is healthier, is looking a lot better. So establish a multifaceted decorative paper business. I did create 10 more decorative paper books. I didn't do anything with A+ content. I did start adding designs to other platforms. So one of the ways that I'm kind of building out the scrapbook paper business, or it's more like I tell you what, this is what I need to think of it as. It's a surface pattern design business, and I'm applying the surface patterns that I'm creating to scrapbook paper pads, to digital paper pads on Etsy. The repeating patterns, the surface patterns, can go on to print on demand products on Redbubble, on Society6. That's a bit of a revelation. I really do need to change the way that I think about the business. So establishing a multifaceted surface pattern business. There we are. We've got somewhere, even just saying it all out loud to you guys. So yeah, I've started doing that. I didn't get to 10. I think I probably like 3 or 4. Adding mailing list sign up to existing books. Yes, started doing it a bit, but haven't kind of fully done that. I didn't sort out an author central page, and I haven't added 6 more notebooks. And then my third one was the review and reorganize my finances. I actually did a lot better at this. Visit all my accounts and take stock. Pretty much, I've still got these stubborn 2 that I haven't looked at, but the main ones I would say that are relevant to kind of my life right now, I have gone in and I've checked things and I've adjusted things and so on. I have earned the £800 this month. I have reinvested very heavily in stock, as you'll see at the moment, for my vintage shop. So it sort of, when I do my bookkeeping, it's kind of going to look like I haven't done that well this month, but actually I have, and that's what's allowed a bigger reinvestment into some of the income streams. I have increased my Lisa payment. It's a particular type of account here in the UK. I've increased that from £15 to £25, which is about $31. And I have increased my regular savings. They were at nothing, actually. They were at nothing. So I've increased that to, it was meant to be to £50, $62, but I actually moved it up to 25 just for this month, because I'm still feeling a little bit kind of wobbly, because we're approaching the summer, and traditionally the summer is where I don't earn as much from these online income streams. So yeah, we're going to see how that goes before I put that up, but that's a pretty good showing. There were some other things on there that I have moved into June, which we will take a look at in a moment. And then the miscellaneous, the little kind of bits and pieces and the stuff to do with my reselling businesses, most of that is green, so that's looking quite good. So reinvest at least £150 into stock. Yep, doubled that, more than doubled that. Get to 100 listings on Etsy. I've started doing that. I've got 7 drafts. I think I needed something like 22 listings, so started but not finished that one. Get to 400 listings on eBay. I actually did that. The stock that I ordered arrived this week. I just blitzed the photography, and I think I uploaded something like 40 odd listings in one day. Decluttering items on Vinted. Yeah, I keep getting it up to 100 items, but because I'm selling stuff off so cheaply there, it goes up and down, but it's roughly between 80 to 100 items. And I have been spending that money on a new work from home wardrobe, which I will show you in a vlog. The 10 digital downloads, adding those to Etsy, Creative Fabrica or Creative Market or what have you, that's going to form a new income stream for me. But I have realised that there is no way that I can start that until July, because as you will see, I've got a busy May coming up. When we get into June, I'm going to be doing some exam marking, and so I won't be free to start a new income stream until July. So what I've got on here, this here, is going to have to move to July. So what I'm going to do is just pop in here and add July on there, so I remember to kind of shift that into. Right, so as you can see, I've started adding a few things to May, but we are going to do some more work on that now. So I'm just going to copy or cut and copy across those things. And then I do also want, because I think one of the mistakes that I actually made with this is I put everything that I wanted to do with the channel, everything I wanted to do with the channel I put into the first month, which is just a rookie error really, isn't it? In any kind of goal setting, is take what you want to do in 3 months and try and cram it into like 1 month. So that's now looking, let's just move some of those spaces. Right, that's now looking like that, and I think that's fairly sensible. 6+ videos, because I've got this book a day in May challenge that I'm doing for KDP, and that is going to take up quite a lot of my time, but I am also going to vlog it as well, so there's going to be some additional videos on top of what I was already planning, so it could end up being more than 6 videos, but we'll see kind of how we go there. So that's just shifted across, and we'll take another look at that in May. Now, when we get to this one here, I've kind of gone wrong a bit because I'm meant to be focusing on the surface pattern design business, but actually what I've done is I've created like a whole KDP challenge, of which the surface pattern design is just a small part of. So I feel like I've veered away from what my actual goal is for Q2. But this book a day in May challenge is something that I really desperately want to do, and I feel really motivated to do it. So what I will do in June is to kind of flip back and try and focus in on the surface pattern side of things. So yeah, so create a book a day in May, 31 books in total. These are books to go on Amazon KDP. I have made a separate video about that, so I will pop a link to it somewhere above and you can check that out if you are interested. And then I do want to, with this A+ content that I didn't really do anything about in April, what I want to do in May is I want to watch a few videos about it, and then all I'm going to challenge myself to do, like something very specific, is to create some templates just for the scrapbook paper, because I figure that then brings some of that focus on the surface pattern design business. It kind of brings that back. So I think the mistake that I made with it is I wasn't particularly specific about what I wanted to do and how much I wanted to achieve with the A+ content. And actually in May, it's that I'm going to watch some videos about it. Actually, I should put that on there. Let me just pop that on there so that I know. So watch videos about A+ content. And then create some templates just for the scrapbook paper, because that then refocuses me back onto that surface pattern design business and goal that I have for this quarter. So, and then that's it, like that's enough. That's absolutely enough. And then when we come down to the sort of financial review and planning and sorting and so on, I will go back, and it's 2 accounts. So I'm going to be specific on here, and I'm going to put check pension and check property investment account, because those were the 2 that I didn't get round to having a look at. I want to go through all the bill payments because quite a few things went up because it was April and sort of end/start of the financial year, and recalculate the new total for that. I want to start budgeting monthly again properly, and I want to create like a budget planner book for myself that I can, just kind of go through and just use every month. And the way I budget is a bit different from other people. I think I don't have like loads and loads of categories for loads of different things. I actually keep it really, really simple. And so I find that a lot of budget planners are overcomplicated for what I need and how I budget. So I just want to create something specific to my needs. And obviously, because I have KDP, I can make it and I can buy myself a copy of it for cheap at cost price. So that's going to be really good. Then in miscellaneous, it's very, very similar to April. Reinvest £100 into stock. It doesn't have to be as much in May because of the having invested a lot in April. 120 listings on Etsy. I know I didn't get to the 100, but I've got this stuff ready to kind of get me to over 100 now, and then I just need to buy a few bits and pieces to kind of get me to 120. I don't think 120 is impossible. Maintain 400 listings on eBay. Again, I've got enough stuff to do that comfortably. Continue decluttering stuff on Vinted, so that's clothing and like accessories and jewelry and stuff, and then continue decluttering items on my personal eBay shop, which is mainly bric-a-brac and like I don't know, like books and magazines or something that I need to put on there. Yeah, just kind of stuff like that goes on there. So those are my goals for May. Just saying it very slowly, very clearly, so that we know what we're doing. Let me just stop my recording. So yes, that's basically me just talking you through what it is that I have got planned for May.